for Jesus like a the sin took it. Some L's if you want, but then take a seat. I could re-up with. Pray to God. It was nothing personal. I paid him back and told him it was it's like 100 times. They'll be asking cause of who I be and check out how who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But let you he have your woman and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any design. They frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. 9 route, 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Kaepernick going to throw. Pass caught. It's Kawan Baker. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Kaepernick. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Kaepernick. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down by Trey Boston. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Kaepernick now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Vikings 10, Lions 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Trying the power game with Ham and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
17. Lions 2.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike 5. Man, I got you. Why? Monday.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. They face a 3rd and 2. They run. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
A 7-yard gain.
Hey, 91.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Easy. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 31's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw, Kaepernick. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
3 down. 91.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
17. Lions 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They find some open field here. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Vikings 24, Lions 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. 31's the mic. Come on. We want it. Come to my world. 31's the mic. Go, go, go. 31's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all right.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. On play action, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Cousins now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Now Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Like, what the fuck?
A 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook. And he'll get
Put up in
into
there,
the end zone.
nigga. What the fuck is this for, nigga? Fucking dog. Fuck.
Dalvin Cook.
Told this bum ass nigga he wasn't gonna do that shit again.
And the Vikings take the
The
opening
fuck?
kickoff of the 3rd
Shit
quarter
is
and drive
phony as
right
hell,
down
bro.
the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Shit's sad, B.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey! 31's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
31's the mic. Watch the pass.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 91. 31's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Kaepernick to throw.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
54, right there. 54 mic.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now, Kaepernick again. Dancing to his left. Fighting his way. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. Cook with a first down and much more. A beautiful fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally taken down at the 34.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, nice move. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
In the NFL in 2020, only Derrick Henry had more yards after contact than Dalvin Cook, and runs like we just saw. That's why.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Raymond.
Look, this nigga beat me with 1 man the first game, God. That shit was sad, bro. Harrison, nigga. The fuck? I ain't know the nigga was that bummish.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Lucky you, nigga, I can't see, nigga.
Hauled in downfield, and they
Fuck.
got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
No.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This is funny as shit.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
That motherfucker's open, too.
And look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
It's
And it's going to be
embarrassing,
a
bro.
first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Look at the bum, bro. This nigga really only throwing to 1 man, dog.
Again, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. And he gets halfway there
Wow.
from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Being chased out left.
You get that one,
And
nigga.
my goodness,
Coming.
another interception.
Fuck.
Caught by
Fucking calm
Harrison
down.
Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over
This
on the
is sad, bro.
INT at their own 5-yard
The fuck is up with
line.
this
Here are the
game, man?
Vikings now to start their next drive.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it's
really momentum somewhat,
and he's taken down right after.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
Shut this nigga the fuck down.
It was still 1:20 left to go.
That's his go-to man, dog. That's just sad, bro. Like, what the fuck?
He gets this one away.
What the fuck is going on with this fucking person? My kicker, man. I need a better kicker, dog. My fucking kicker is garbage, nigga.
35-yard line.
What the fuck?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took it a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Kaepernick. Open man, he's got the tight end Hockenson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right.
Let me get that from me.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
That's a damn fucking shame, God.
Have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
What the fuck is up with this little motherfucker,
dog? Scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began.
Getting a little nickel.
24-yard line.
1st down, Minnesota.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.